Okay, today we have Hudson from Gargoyles, the NECA figure. I'm not going to be biased when it comes to this figure. I love the Gargoyles. Man, that was my cartoon. That was what I wanted to watch. So sad that it didn't last that long. But anyways, I'm not going to be that biased. I already can tell you, I love this figure. This is one of my favorites. So he stands about 7.5 inches with his legs bent as a gargoyle usually stands, or at least Hudson does. He is so detailed. I mean, look at that. Look, he is like a piece of art, I think, right? He's not just an action figure. He is something that belongs in some kind of museum because, man, look at the paintwork. He is so articulate. I mean, he could be more articulate, but it's a NECA figure. NECAs aren't really known for that, but I mean, he articulates enough that I can get some really cool poses out of it. And I'm a wedding photographer turned toy photographer. So yeah, he can do some really nice poses. His wings have distinct markings, the left and the right, which I think is pretty cool because they could have easily just copied the design to the second wing and that's it, right? Call it a day. Although having said that, I really do wish and hope in the future that they come up with different set of wings because like everybody knows already, you don't need me to tell you, these wings are huge and they take up a lot of space. They go into his back like that pretty securely, so I have no problems with these wings even though they're so huge. Let's talk about his feet and his tail. So his feet are extra big, I think, which makes it easier for him to stand because they have such a large footprint. They're super detailed. You can see that paint on his toenails are a little bit darker brown. He's got that texture. I mean, like I said before, this is a piece of art. His tail has a bendy wire in it, which helps so that you can bend it in such a way that it can touch the ground and he can stand even better. So you can get him into these really cool poses and use the wire in the tail to help him stand, as opposed to a different kind of wire that you'll use to have to Photoshop out. If any of you like taking photos of your toys, you'll really appreciate him having that bendy wire tail. So let's talk about the hands that he comes with. He has these really nicely sculpted punching hands. These are not my favorite, but they're cool. I mean, every character needs punching hands, right? But I like the ones that he has that are more like, I'm gonna claw you. So you can see all 5 hands that he comes with here, and they're really nice. So he's got some accessories and a second head sculpt. I will tell you this blade looks incredible. Look at the wash on it, the detail, it's super nice. You should pause it right here and check it out. His second head sculpt is my favorite. I like the snarling ones, but I really do feel like they missed out on the accessory that I wanted the most, which is a recliner and a TV for this guy. So how does he articulate? This is him with his arms up. He articulates pretty well, except for his head. That's all there is there. So he's got a swivel at the upper torso and at his waist to make him do some really unnatural looking things. I don't know if that you'll want to do that. His elbow bend is about that much. It's decent, it's not the best. His hands swivel all the way around, which is very unnatural, but you know, you can do it if that's what you want to do. His legs, I mean, this is an old gargoyle here. He can do the splits pretty nicely, I think. So he's got this knee bend here. I mean, that's pretty good. That's more than I think you need from an old gargoyle. His toes articulate just a little bit, not too much, but it's there. And his feet do swivel side to side. So what do I rate Hudson? I can already tell you, I love this character. For the way he looks, this is an art piece. Gets a 9 out of 10. I mean, he's sculpted so nicely. I just can take amazing photos of this guy, and I'm going to soon. I'm just getting done unpacking all my toys. For accessories, I feel like I told you he needed a TV and a couch. I know that's probably too much to ask for, but I mean, that's what he did. That's what he did in the cartoon. He wanted to stay home and like watch TV. His articulation is decent, it's pretty good. It's not the best, it's a NECA figure, so you know you're not gonna get like Figuarts articulation, but it's decent. It's more than decent, I think. It's a solid 6 out of 10, and I feel like with some wires to prop him up, you can get him into some really dynamic poses. Although you'll have some photoshopping to do later on, but still, he is nice. So for the price, how much is he? Right now on Amazon, he is $36.99. That's not bad. So if you want to pick him up, if you have Prime membership, there you go. Toys in the Box has them cheaper though, and they deliver. But if you're local, it'll be free, you know, pickup. Although for shipping they charge you. Big Bad Toy Store is $41.99. They always seem to be a little bit more, and they do charge $4 shipping too. Entertainment Earth is the other big one. Again, I keep making fun of Entertainment Earth, man, because they never have anything. And when they do, it's always a little bit more expensive than Amazon. It's crazy. So how does he compare to other figures? This is the Gargoyle Goliath, which you know, and Bronx. I think that scales really well, although you would think it would, right? Because they're all part of the same clan. So how does he compare to a Marvel Legends Ghost Rider? Not bad, I think. Not bad. Probably a little too big. Next to a NECA turtle, well, that scales well. I think it's a NECA. But look, these are some of the photos I took of him. This is a super easy setup. If you want to know how I did it, let me know and I'll show you. It's the easiest thing ever. People that like the box, here you go. I really don't care about the box. I have no idea why I was showing you the box in the beginning of my videos before, but it's going at the end now. So there you go. If you want to watch any of this closer, just put pause and read what it says. If you guys could subscribe, that would mean everything to me. I put so much effort into these, and I have so many figures to open. You have no idea. This is an illness. It is. I've bought so much, so much.